Yo, what is going on, guys? Special322 here, and today, fans, coaches of the ASL, I have for you yet another video. And today, I have for you the ASL Season 1 weekly recap, and I have Week 9 for you guys. And I'll give the nice little explanation that I give every time. So we are doing the ASL Season 1 weekly recap because we've never actually recorded the entire Season 1 weekly recap. We've gotten 8 weeks so far, and we're gonna keep on trekking. So we got Week 9 here for you guys. And as I said in weekly recap, for Season 4, I told you guys that this was going to be up later. It's still on Thursday. It's just going to be up a little bit later in the day. So it's here. Recording this at Thursday, 7 o'clock my time, breaking the fourth wall. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the first match. So for the first match, we have the Jonesboro Oma Stars, coached by Anderson, taking on the New York Onix, coached by Sand. And Anderson's team is Cresselia, Scolipede, Kiram Black, Excadrill, Mega Sharpedo, and Skuntank. And Sand's team is Mega Beedrill, Vaporeon, Arcanine, Sneasel, Cofagrigus, and Mew. So you have Skuntank against Sneasel. This is good for Anderson because he can live anyone hit from the Sneasel, and then he can go for a nice Flamethrower. Doing good damage because this is Sand's, besides Mega Beedrill, it's his best way to get rid of the Crest. So Kiram Black does pressure out this Vaporeon since it can sub up and stuff like that, and Sand does not want to take those hits. So Anderson is going to Draco as Mew comes out. Then Mew can go for the Drain Punch. So interesting there. So it's a mixed Mew. I truly don't know why Sand did not bring or Sphere. Anderson just wants to get the Toxic off. Definitely the best play in my opinion. As he's going to die to this Drain Punch. I believe it was going to kill anyways. But the Skuntank does get the Aftermath, gets another roll of Toxic. So Skuntank did his job in my opinion. Because Scully can go for a substitute here. And if it has Swords Dance, it can put in a little bit of work. But it's actually going to Baton Pass the sub into Kiram Black with a +1 speed here. So this is looking very good for Anderson. He's not going to have the sub up, but it's fine. He's still going to have the speed. He can go for an Ice Beam, which is going to be able to two-shot this Mew easily. And not Choice Scarf Mew, so well, we've seen it switch up its moves. So this Arcanine is going to come out. Arcanine does go for the close combat, proving to be Choice Scarf and likely want a speed tie there. And then Kiram is going to live the hit, goes for Earth Power, and kills due to the close combat drop. Mega Beedrill is able to come out, however, and can go for a Protect. Anderson is going to predict that and go for a Roost. Immaculate play on Anderson's part. Then out comes the Sneasel. It's going to drop to an Ice Beam. And there's looking like nothing can stop this Kiram Black. An immaculate setup on Anderson's part. Ice Beam is going to do 50% of this Cofagrigus. Does not show up the leftovers. This is not good for Sand. He's got to make a play out into Vaporeon. Anderson has no reason to overpredict this. The freeze doesn't matter unless this thing has like Ice Beam or something. But he's actually going to what's it called? Thaw and go for the Scald. I truly don't know why Anderson went into his Excadrill. Maybe he was predicting the Toxic, but no, because the Kiram was burned. I don't really know, but it's Cress as Beedrill is going to come out, and Anderson's going to land a Thunder Wave, which is going to be huge. Because now almost everything is going to be outspeeding this Mega Beedrill, and it's not got a whole ton of usefulness left. And this looks to be a support Scolipede. It just passes speed and subs. And Anderson is just going to go for the Earthquake here, actually, just gauging the damage into this Cofagrigus. I would definitely go ahead and Baton Pass. Yeah, there it is. He's going to get out into Kiram Black. Let's see if he can live this Hex. He's actually going to go for the Grass Knot. I think that was a huge misplay on Sand's part. Hex was the play. But Anderson is going to be able to get a Roost up here. And there's really nothing that stops this Kiram. And Draco is going to do some heavy damage. As this Vaporeon is going to go for the Wish. So Vaporeon can stall out the Kiram since he's not going to have enough Dracos. So out comes Cress, and we're getting to a very stally point to the match. It's going to be Cress out against Vaporeon. The nice thing for Anderson is Cress is actually burned as opposed to being potentially toxic. So Mega Beedrill is going to come out, just wanting to try and put on some pressure, and Anderson is going to go for the Thunder Wave. And he might stay in here just because Cress might have a chance to outspeed, but he's not. He's going to go out into his Scolipede just to sack it off. And then out comes this Vaporeon. Beedrill is going to come out as the Crest is going to set up a Calm Minds. This is looking good for Anderson. We'll have to see. It does outspeed, and he's going to go for the Psychic. So this Crest is actually going to put on a lot of pressure now. That Beedrill is gone. There's nothing really left to pressure it. But the Cavagarus is going to go for the Haze. Or not the Haze, the Hex. And then is going to die to a Draco. So Kiram putting in nothing but the finest of work in this match. You guys will already know, but it's definitely going to be on the thumbnail. So Kiram Black is going to go for the Roost, just trying to stay healthy for this Vaporeon. Going on to Excadrill, predicting the potential Protect. But Excadrill is going to go ahead and die here. And then out comes Cresselia. Cresselia can just go for the Moonlight, and then it just gets to start setting up Calm Minds. It just wins this match at this point. So Anderson's going to go for the Thunder Wave just for some para hacks. Fair play. He's going to Moonlight and then Calm Mind if I had to guess. So he's going to go for the Moonlight here as Vaporeon is paralyzed, and now Crest just starts setting up Calm Minds. Okay, yep. So doing 38%, and I just don't want to have to sit here through all this. Okay. So then Vaporeon is going to get paralyzed, which is going to seal its fate. It was going to die anyways, but it just seals its fate. So, Vaporeon's going to protect for what it's worth. There's nothing you can really do. I don't know why Anderson actually... Come on now. So we're going to be back here. Crest is going to just get to +6, and I want to see how much this Psychic actually is going to do. I would assume it does a fair amount. 73% on a special defense drop. So, yeah, Anderson's got this game in the bag. So is going to be the game once this Vaporeon is going to die here. I didn't want to just sit through the whole thing. So yeah, the Jonesboro Almastars are going to pick up a 3-0 victory over the New York Onix. So then we have Gustavo taking on TG or Zero to Hero. Gustavo's team is Zygarde 50%, Volcanion, Mega Swampert. We have Regice, Heliolisk, and Florges. And TG's team is Crawdaunt, Mega Abomasnow, Latios, Druddigon, Keldeo, and Mienshao. So we have Mega Swampert and Druddigon, and this is going to favor Druddigon a lot since it can get up Stealth Rocks or it can go for the Glare. And Gustavo, yet again, using his Mega Swampert to get up some Stealth Rocks, then goes for the Waterfall. A little questionable of a play in my opinion, when he can go straight out into the Florges. But anyways, Regice is going to be dragged out here, as it is going to go ahead and go for an Ice Beam. It's not Mega Abomasnow, my bad. It's just normal Abomasnow. So it's going to go for the Focus Blast into the Regice, popping off its Life Orb, showing it. And Regice is going to be able to tank that super well, and is going to get rid of the Abomasnow. But then on the next turn, Regice is going to die to a Secret Sword from Keldeo. Then Heliolisk can come out and go for a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt. That is exactly what Gustavo is going to do. As Latios comes out, and Latios does outspeed it by 1 base point. So Gustavo is going to make the likely swap out into his Togekiss, not Togekiss, Florges, wrong fairy. So Druddigon is going to come out on this Florges. So this is screaming that this Druddigon has the Gunk Shot, but he's actually just going to go for the Glare here. So interesting stuff. And then Druddigon is going to go for the Dragon Tail. And is it gonna be burned? Yes, it is. As Gustavo is gonna land the burn from Steam Eruption, and then gets into his Zygarde. So this Druddigon is really annoying for Gustavo to deal with. I truly don't know why he didn't just go ahead and kill it right there, unless it didn't kill. But TG is using this Druddigon to absolute perfection. And TG just has to hope that he swaps out. He probably does not have coverage for this Florges. And Gustavo's going to make a good play and goes for the Calm Mind. He's going to be paralyzed, but it is in his favor. It's up. Gustavo's up 5-4. So Mienshao is going to go for the Fake Out. Get some nice little chip on this Florges. Make the Poison Jab a more favorable roll. It doesn't matter. This Florges is living. And Gustavo's going to make possibly the misplay of the century here, and he's going to go for the Aromatherapy. All he had to do was click Moonblast. Like, this Florges just puts in the work, but he butchered it. So Zygarde is going to go for the Extreme Speed onto the Crawdaunt, and another one is going to be able to pick up the kill. So Zygarde getting a kill. We are at 4-3. Gustavo's still having the advantage. It's just his floor just is very chipped down, which is not going to be very beneficial. And as I say, as the lead, we are now tied at 3-3. So Gustavo is going to go for the Thunderbolt, does get rid of the Keldeo, and back to 3-2. So this is a kill-kill match. So Latios can come out, and Gustavo's going to let his Heliolisk die, 2-2. So Zygarde is going to come out, and if it's banded, it might kill with the E-Speed. And it looks to be banded, E-Speed does kill, and Mienshao is going to come out, 2-1 for Gustavo. The Mienshao is going to go for the Fake Out, getting some Life Orb damage off. And then Zygarde is going to go for the Extreme Speed, does not kill. And his Mienshao is going to kill with the High Jump Kick. So Gustavo butchered this game because he wins if he just clicks Moonblast on the Mienshao instead of clicking Aromatherapy. But either way, that is game. The Seeking Rain in Seattle are going to lose a 1-0 match against the BC Biverals. Then we have the atrocious Altarias, coached by Altaria Motives, taking on the St. Louis Swablues, coached by Malone. And Ian's team, or Altaria Motives team, is Mega Gardevoir, Mandibuzz, Hitmontop, Reggie, whoa, no, not Reggie, Rhyperior. There's the Togekiss I was talking about, Starmie. And Malone's team consists of Thundurus Incarnate, Cloyster, Spiritomb, Meloetta, Snorlax, and Salamence. So we have Starmie and Cloyster. Starmie puts a lot of pressure on, is going to actually OHKO this thing turn 1. So Ian getting the early jump as the Spiritomb is going to come out and is going to likely want to Pursuit. But Malone is going to go for the Willows, a very, very questionable play in my opinion. Pursuit or going out into Thundurus was the play. But Togekiss is going to get burned here as Togekiss is going to go over the Dazzling Gleam, does nothing to this Meloetta. It's likely to be a specially defensive Meloetta. It actually has Calm Mind here as well. So Togekiss is getting off the Thunder Wave, which obviously didn't miss back in Gen 6. So cool stuff. And this Togekiss is going to try and Paraflinch. As Melo is going to get a big Psyshock off, and predicting the Roost, Malone is going to go out into Snorlax. Likely has the Heavy Slam, and Hitmontop is going to come out, gets the Intimidate off, and this thing actually has the Gunk Shot, so Malone is packing coverage for this Togekiss. Does not want it to be a problem for his team. And Thundurus can take the close combat. It's not going to be taking many more of those, but it can take one. And Rhyperior is going to come out on the predicted Thunderbolt. And then Thundurus does just go for the Focus Blast, just wanting to get off damage. And now Thundurus is going to drop. So Ian is up 6-4 right now. And Togekiss comes out on the Spiritomb every single time. I don't really know why Malone clicks Sucker Punch there. But yeah. Then Mega Gardevoir is going to come out as Malone is going to pull a double into his Meloetta. So very good double. And then is going to double out into his Salamence. Very risky play, and it was not a play he needed to make. But he's going to pay the price and is going to essentially lose his Snorlax here. He's going to Gunk Shot the sub, so he gets rid of the sub, but his Snorlax is going to go down. Salamence does come out. Either Malone is risking a Speed Tie here, or he's showing off that his Mence is Scarfed, and he's going to miss an Iron Tail, which definitely sucks. So would have 2-shot this Hitmontop, even through Intimidate, just because of the poison damage that be racking up. So Meloetta is going to be on Mandibuzz. Malone does not like that. He does not want to take a foul play. So he's going to take it with his Spiritomb. Really foul play does the absolute most of Malone's team. But since this Mandibuzz is going to be burned, it's not going to do as much. And then Spiritomb is going to go for the Sucker Punch. And then Mandibuzz gets rid of the Spiritomb with foul play. So Ian is up 6-2 at this point. There's really no way that Malone can pull this back. But he's got to just kind of work through with differential. If this Meloetta wasn't paralyzed, I would say he has kind of a chance. But yeah, he's just going to whirlwind that out as well. So Ian is going to go out into his Hitmontop, get that nice Intimidate off. And Dragonite, or not Dragonite, oh my lord. I keep calling things by the wrong thing. But Salamence is going to take a Stone Edge here, does not like taking that. He's going to do 78%. Then Togekiss gets to come out, lose any one hit. And yeah, he's going to miss another Iron Tail. Very, very unfortunate. Then Mandibuzz gets to go for the foul play. And does get rid of the Salamence. So Malone worked it back to a 4-1 right now. And Rhyperior packs the coverage for this thing, goes for the Mega Horn, and gets rid of the Meloetta. So 4-0 victory for the atrocious Altarius. Then we have the Portland Timbers and the Inner Milotic. And the Portland Timbers have a team of Venusaur, Weavile, Infernape, Sylveon, Garchomp, and Mega Glalie. And Static's team is Azumarill, Mega Ampharos, Weezing, Delphox, Donphan, and Lucario. So we have Azumarill and Garchomp. Garchomp is going to go for the crit and get a nice crit off there. And Garchomp is going to die turn 1, but also kills Azumarill. So we're having an eventful turn 1, 5-5 already. So the Mega Glalie comes out as Donphan does as well. And Static is going to go out into his Weezing, as Mega Glalie is going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. And then Weezing does taunt after taking a big return on the previous hit. And then Weezing takes another return and then sets up Toxic Spikes itself. So then Lucario can come out and just pressure this thing. It's gonna have to take a big return, and Mega Glalie is doing the absolute most. It lives a Bullet Punch, and then Earthquake does kill the Lucario even through the Shuka Berry. And this Mega Glalie can set up more spikes if it wants. Gonna go out to my Venusaur here just to soak up the Toxic Spike, and this was a Azumarill answer if I remember correctly. I don't know. I played this match like a year and a half ago. But Weavile is going to come out on the Delphox. It is going to pressure it out with Knockoff. Not even this Weezing is going to take the hit, and it is Life Orb Weavile. And then Mega Ampharos is going to come out. Bold predictions, I guess. Weavile is going to go for the Icicle Crash and does not end up killing. Then flinches the Mega Ampharos. So I don't think a Dragon Pulse or a Thunderbolt was actually going to kill. But it does suck because now Weaviles can actually miss the Icicle Crash, you know. Donphan is going to be able to kill the Weavile, and it is 3-2. Mega Glalie comes out and actually just clicks return and Okos his thing. So Delphox then is going to come out, and Mega Glalie just wants to get off some damage with the Ice Shard, and Delphox goes for the Psychic. Sylveon comes out, as this is actually a Wish Delphox, and the Sylveon is going to crit with Hyper Voice. So a little bit of a haxy match, but the Portland Timbers are going to come out on top, 2-0 over the Inner Milotic. Then we have Magikarps Revenge, coached by Anaria, taking on the London Loudrhodes, coached by Thunderflight or T-Flight. And the Magikarps Revenge this week have brought Mega Lopunny, Dragonite, Conkeldurr, Rotom, Heat, Pinsir, and Empoleon. And the London Loudrhodes have showed up with a Hariyama, Darmanitan, Amoonguss, Slowking, Clefable, and Nidoking. So they got the 2 kings on their team. Cool. I don't know if there's another king, but those are the 2 that I can think of. So Rotom, Heat is going to be faked out turn 1 and then gets a Volt Switch off. Thunderflight is going to Stone Edge into this Lopunny. So very risky for Anaria, but it is going to pay off, as he's going to then get a fake out off on the Amoonguss. And Lopunny is already very, very weakened. And then going to go for the Ice Punch and freezes the Slowking. So interesting stuff. Anaria is going to go for the return, hoping for no Thaw, but he must have forgot about Scald, as Mega Lopunny is already down on turn 5, so it's going to help out the London Loudrhodes tremendously. And this Conk is going to go for the knockoff, gets rid of this Clefable's leftovers, and Clefable is going to go for the Stealth Rock, as Conkeldurr does get the Poison Jab off, and this shows to be an unaware Clefable, definitely afraid of the Dragonite setting up. And Anaria is going to make a phenomenal play, Ice Punching the Nidoking. And then Hariyama can come out just going for the fake out. And really, T-Flight has no answer for this Conkeldurr. Conk is going to go for the knockoff and get rid of this Hariyama's Assault Vest. Out comes Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat can take the hit probably, or not. Never mind. But this gives free setup for Dragonite, to be honest, since Clefable's gone. Dragonite is going to go for the Dragon Dance, but then is going to die to the Stone Edge. So Anaria must have calculated that wrong, and Anaria is not playing as well as he has in previous games. He's then going to go for the Quick Attack, just since it would kill, but he's going to then set up some Stealth Rocks to help out with that Darmanitan, because Darmanitan just rips through his team, and he's going to need some Stealth Rock damage. Nidoking is going to come out and almost kills this Empoleon, But Empoleon is going to Scald and get rid of the Nidoking. And Empoleon's just a sack at this point. There's no reason for an Aria to save it. So Dharma is just going to click Flare Blitz. Out comes the Pinsir. And if it's Choice Scarf, he has to wake up. And yeah, that's Darmanitan just cleans up here. So Conkeldur's going to come out. Mach Punch is his only hope. Doesn't have Mach Punch. So that's the game. The London Loudrhodes 4-0. Nice little sweep with Darmanitan at the end. Just 3 Flare Blitzes and you're done. So then we have Laddering Lotad. I don't really know what his team name was again. And then Doom's team was the Tottenham Espers. So we have Lotad. And his team is Armaldo, Rotom, Mo. He has Heracross, Jirachi, Volcarona, Feraligatr. And then Doom, the coach of the Tottenham Espers, have Mega Charizard X, Manaphy, Mamoswine, Alomomola, Umbreon, and Hitmonchan. So we have Rotom, Mo, and Mamoswine, and Mamoswine not fearing the Rotom Mo's potential Scarf Leaf Storm. So Heracross is then going to go for close combat, does tons of damage. It might be Choice Bandit at this point. And then Alomomola just go for the Wish, and then Feraligatr sets up the Dragon Dance. And then Alomomola is going to knock off the Life Orb just to make it so these crunches are not going to do as much. But this Feraligatr is getting so far up. And Alomomola does not land a burn. I don't know why Lotad isn't attacking. He's risking burns every time. No burn. He's going to go for the crunch and 45%. It's absolutely nothing. So this Aloe is still not getting the burn, but this Alomomola is going to get rid of this Feraligatr. So Feraligatr is going to go for a Dragon Dance. Very good play by Lotad's part. Let's see if he can get rid of the Aloe. As he does get rid of the Aloe, he loses his Feraligatr in the process. But getting rid of Aloe is going to really open up the gates for Heracross and for Jirachi to be good in this match. Mainly just Heracross. So Zard is going to Dragon Dance, so good play on Doom's part, because then he can go ahead and get rid of this Volcarona. Lotad is going to go out and do his Rotom Mo, which just gets O-Code. He's basically just sacking stuff at this point. And then Zardex is going to get a clean 3 kills and then is going to die. So Jirachi comes out, Mamoswine comes out, and Mamoswine just gets to go for the Earthquake here. But Jirachi is going to set up a substitute. So interesting stuff there. Shows me it's not a choice card Mamoswine. As Jirachi is going to set up a Calm Mind here. Umbreon is going to go for the Foul Play, just to break it. And then Jirachi wants to go ahead and Toxic the Umbreon, just to put that thing on a timer. Although it does have the potential to have a Heal Bell on there. So Umbreon is going to repeatedly just click Foul Play. As Jirachi cannot sub at this point. It's just going to go for the Energy Ball to 17%. And I'm pretty sure Doom is really content with letting his Umbreon go down just to get rid of this Jirachi. Because now Heracross isn't the easiest thing to take on. Like, he doesn't have the best means of killing it. But he does have ways to kill it. So Heracross is going to get rid of the Umbreon. Then Mamoswine comes out. Mamoswine is Focus Sash. So we're going to see an Icicle Crash here likely. And he's actually going to go for the Earthquake. And with the -2, Mamoswine is going to clean up the game 3-0 for the Tottenham Espers. And for the last match of the week, the 7th and final match I have for you guys, we have the Kentucky Weaviles, coached by Rocker, taking on the Beast Mode Breloom's, coached by Raver. So Rocker's team is Victini, Golurk, Floatzel. Oh my god, why couldn't I think of that? Floatzel, Shaman, Porygon Z, and Electros. And then Raver's team is Mega Scizor, Heatran, Latios, Suicune, Drapion, and Nidoqueen. So you have Electros and Suicune. Suicune definitely has to talk about going out into the Nidoqueen, and Rocker's going to be getting some momentum early. But Raver just gets to go back out into his Suicune, and there's really nothing Rocker can do about it. Raver is his team is really good at stopping momentum. And this Suicune's going to set up a Calm Mind. Truly don't know what Rocker's end goal is here. He's going to get absolutely massacred by this Suicune. I mean, he's at +4 attack, and Crunch is going to do 38%. So then his Floatzel's going to go down, and this Suicune is still sitting really healthy. And Shaman can just click a Seed Flare if it wants to. It's going to go for the Leech Seed. And out comes Electros. Raver's going to make the double out of Drapion. Possibly predicting the Golurk, something like that. And then the Electros is going to go for the Drain Punch. Then misses the Dragon Tail, so that sucks. And then Drapion going for the Poison Jab, getting rid of the Electros. And Raver's up 6-4. Gonna knock off this Golurk's item. And then the Drapion is gonna pop the Lum, so then it can go for another knockoff to get rid of this Porygon Z's item. And Porygon Z is gonna die. Golurk's basically dead. Victini's gonna come out. Victini can go for the U-turn. Does get rid of this Drapion, so it's not gonna be a 6-0. And Scizor can come out and just click U-turn here. But he's actually going to go for the Bullet Punch. Maybe in some way Golurk has a chance to outspeed it. I don't really know. And then Victini is going to go for the V-Create, getting rid of this Nidoqueen. But then Shaman's going to come out. Shaman cannot do it all at this point. Because Shaman is going to have to beat a Suicune. And instead, never mind, I'm not even going to say the scenario. It would have had to beat Suicune, Latios, and Heatran. So, a little difficult. So Rocker's gonna go for the Bolt Strike, predicting this Heatran to come out. Then is gonna go. Then Raver's gonna pack the Protect just to get some more lefties off. Not a bad plan. And then Victini is going to miss the Bolt Strike, a 94% accurate move with its Victory Star ability, and he's gonna miss Bolt Strike. And then Raver's gonna go for the obvious Protect here. He truly has no reason not to. And then Victini's gonna Bolt Strike again. If Rocker is risky, he'll V-Create here. But he's actually just going to go for the Bolt Strike. That was a really obvious swap as well. I truly don't know why. And I don't know why he didn't predict that swap either. He could have gone for the U-turn just to try. But anyways, that is going to be the game 4-0 for the Beast Mode Breloom. That is going to be the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, again, sorry it was up later in the day. But it's here, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.